Hey again, everyone. So the car is now 1,035 miles. Let's see if I can reach. Let's see here. I think it's 1,030. Yep, right there. 1,035 miles. Finally, it is now time to do an oil change. So let's pop the hood and the car's been great so far. No problems at all. Enjoying my time with it. Doing just street driving. So I warmed up the engine already. I just waited till the blue temperature icon disappeared. And now I'm going to jack up the car. So when it comes to jacking up this car, underneath the car, sorry if it's flickering. Let me turn off the light. Let's see how it looks. Now it's too dark. Let me see. I don't know if I can fix this in post-process, but it's flickering because of the LED's refresh rate. But there's two dimples here, one here and another one here. And the jacking points are right between the two dimples. So I did that for all four corners. Over here and on the other side. And now that I have the car in the air, I can now start draining. And this is what I'll be using to do my oil change. I have the Amsoil Signature Series synthetic 5W30. Each one of these is a gallon or 3.78 liters. I believe it's 4 point something for a full service. And this is API-SN, API-SP, API-SN Plus, and API-SN. And API-SN is what the ND Miata requires, as well as GF5, ILSAC GF5. So this has that, and the reason why I'm using Amsoil is because I use Amsoil for all my cars, including for the Lexuses. And I also bought this, which is specific to Ford and Mazda. It has that quick twist threading on it, or whatever that's called. And I have the Fumoto F106 SX. It's a little heavier, but this allows me to clock the drain. That way I can point it exactly, because I don't know the shape or how the oil pan looks. So I bought this just to be safe. I didn't really do research. I just knew that the threading for the oil drain is, oops, sorry. The oil drain for the oil drain bolt is M14 by 1.5. That's the thread, that's the size. That's why I bought this. So now I'm going to start the draining process. I have to open this, that way the air can push down and allow it to drain quicker. I need to put this somewhere so it doesn't fall in. Okay, I guess right. This is a 12 millimeter. This is very exciting for me. This is my first time looking underneath my new MX-5. And yeah, very unfamiliar. Never been under a Mazda before. Something just fell in my mouth. Yeah. Oh, you can. Never mind. You don't have to take it off. You just have to loosen it a lot by a lot. And there's the oil pan. There's the drain bolt. There's the oil filter. I will loosen this to dump out the old oil and then look inside and put it right back. Well, for now, we're going to drain this first. Let me just move the skid plate further away so we have room for the oil drain tub. So I cracked it, and now I'm going to open it up. I should aim it like this. This is what I hate about the regular oil drain bolt. It's gonna spill. Have to put pressure down, so it's up to me when I pull the bolt away. That's when it also shoots out like that. All right, that was a pretty good aim right there. Exactly how I predicted where it would shoot. The oil looks pretty dark. It has like a dark olive color to it. I don't know how well you can see that. And it smells like gasoline. Yeah, I don't know what this break-in oil is, but there it is. All right, we'll wait for it to drain, and then we'll drain out the oil filter. All right, so it looks like it's down to a trickle. I'm going to wipe that down and install the Fumoto valve, and then we can proceed with the oil filter. Okay, and then wipe that down just a little bit. Now this has to be torqued 18 foot-pounds or 1/8 of a turn past what's it called? Past hand tight. So let me hand tighten it first. So I want my oil to shoot out this way, because if I have it pointed this way, it's not going to be flush with the skid plate. And I can't point it forward because it hits the bump over here. And the best way to do it, slightly angle it down while it's still flush over here, which is that far. If it's not, I can just adjust it, but let's say about that far. And now, luckily, it's also 17 millimeter. So hand tight. Now, 1/8 of a turn is that much right there. Right there. So that doesn't feel like 18 foot-pounds though. Let's see. Right there. That's about 18 foot-pounds. I'm just doing it by feel. 18 foot-pounds translate in American to good and tight. And that's exactly how I have it. And for those wondering why I like to use Fumoto valve, even though there are others that sell something similar, it's because Fumoto has never steered me wrong, and I've always used Fumoto just like I've always used Amsoil. So there's just no reason for me to switch it up. Right there. Ooh, it's overflowing already. All right, so I cleaned the oil filter. It's not oily anymore. I just scratched paint here from the oil filter remover tool. But you can't really see what's inside, so But anyway, I don't know. I thought I was hoping to be able to see some, but there's nothing to see. So now I'm just gonna put it back. Wipe this clean. All right, looks brand new. Okay, so that's done. Now with this retention bolt thing, I can just put hang the skid plate and then bolt it back on. Slightly supported so I don't bend it. And I'm going to go all the way across since this one has a small hole and it lines up directly under the threading. And I'm just going to put on the other 7. And that is the hard part of the simple oil change of an ND Miata. I'm just going to push this out. Not dirty at all. Just kind of lean it there for a second. And that's why I lean it, because oil will just drip forever. And that should be it. Now before I put 1/2 quart, I am going to drop the car. I'm going to run it, check the dipstick. I don't want to put too much because a 4.5 is a full service, which technically I did by removing the oil filter and letting it drain all the way. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the car and check the dipstick. In the meantime, I really need to get quick jacks because the whole hydraulic jack thing is very time consuming. And also it's a lot more work going around picking up the jacks, setting in the jacks and all that stuff, whereas I could just line up the 2 sides with the quick jacks, then press a button. Let's see. Yes, reading down the middle. I don't know how visible that is. It's probably not visible at all. But there's a notch, a line, and the oil is right down the middle. I don't know, that's probably visible right there. It's supposed to be 4.5 quarts, US quarts, or 3.8 imperial quarts, or 4.3 liters, but I only put in 1 gallon or 3.78 liters, which is 4 quarts, and it's reading right in the middle. So that sounds about right. Yeah, it's reading dead center, right on the line. Literally right on the notch. I'm gonna call that good. Put that there. And that's pretty much it. The next time I change the oil, it'll be at the 5,000 mile mark. I'll also change the transmission oil, the transmission fluid, and the gear oil, the rear differential oil, and as well as the engine oil, and to put in a new oil filter. So that's it. I just have to clean up. Till next time.